We're often asked, what's the best thing about the Sunshine Coast? Now, we live in the most beautiful and tropical part of Brisbane, which is the Sunshine Coast. It's one of the highest growth areas in Queensland at the moment. It's north of Brisbane by an hour and a half, depending on how far up the coast you want to go. And we have a number of beaches, just like Sydney and Melbourne. We have a number of beaches that stretch for miles and miles, but the growth that's going on up here is unparalleled with anywhere else right now. We have billions of dollars in infrastructure being pumped into the Sunshine Coast. We have the Sunshine Coast Airport, which is being upgraded to an international airport, which will just be massive in terms of growth for the local economy here, not just in terms of tourism, but also exports from our local business owners, because we grow a lot of produce and we have a lot of businesses that look to export as well. But the Sunshine Coast also has another big CBD, which is being built in Maroochydore as we speak. So this will be a hub, a business hub for the Sunshine Coast. And there's an underground fiber optic cable. This is like hundreds of millions of dollars worth of infrastructure going in into the Sunshine Coast, and it's just bringing more and more investors. It's bringing more and more owner occupiers up from Brisbane to come up and live here, because apart from the growth that we're having, it's just a beautiful part of the world. We have beaches, white sand, beautiful crystal clear waters. Went for a surf yesterday and it was like I was in the Maldives. It was hard to believe. It was just amazing. So if you haven't come up to the Sunshine Coastway, especially if you're down in Sydney and Melbourne, give us a bell and I'll take you around, and while you're up here we'll be able to show you a bunch of investment opportunities as well across a number of different builds. So whether it be townhouses, apartments, dual key properties, just your standard house and land, we can take you around and see it all. Call me Aaron on 0412 828 702 or Aaron at assetpropertypartners.com.au. Have a great day, guys.